All right, folks. This is a video I wanted to show in comparison to two things that you might have to use to check a couple things in your body. Your pulse is one of them. Your oxygen level is another, and also your heart rhythm is another. So I wanted to just show two devices that you can use, or that are popular, that you can use to check things. Of course, this is not medical advice. I'm not a medical doctor. These are just tools for you to see where your stats are. If you need medical advice, see a doctor. And if you think you're having any issues, you better go see a doctor. Don't be just relying on videos like this one, okay? But I use my Samsung. This is a Galaxy 6 watch. Samsung that I've been using. I do it to track a lot of my stats. I've been having a lot of personal medical issues, so one thing I like to check is my pulse, and what's cool is that it tracks the pulse, but that's a different video I can do. But what's good is that you can track your heart rate here. The watch also tracks aFib. If you don't know what aFib is, it's a heart flutter or irregular heartbeat. So that's how you do it here. And I just did a video, or I just actually played this earlier, but let me go ahead and show you how it works. So I would put my finger on here. It's what they call ECG. So the ECG would pick up your pulse here, and you have different waves here. And if it's irregular, it can tell you. But again, do not rely on this 100%. This is just a reference point that you want to give to your doctor when you want to talk to them if you have some issues. But this is a great tracker that I like here. But anyways, it takes 30 seconds to do it. You try not to move. Make sure your finger's not moving, things like that. Tell you if you're good or not. Sinus rhythm means you're normal or within normal beats. And if you're not, it'll tell you to, tell you like your average heart rate right here. And then you can actually notate your symptoms, if you're feeling unwell, whatever. So it's kind of cool. So that's one thing. I showed you the heart rate already here. So if I hit that, it's got a little beam on the other side of the watch. It picks it up. It tells you what your average thing is. And with the Samsung app, it actually averages everything and shows you more stats. So that's what's cool about this. You also have the oximeter. Let's see if I could go to it. Oops, sorry about that. Takes a little while. You could put this in the menu. So the oximeter is right here, and it'll measure right when I'm doing something on sleeping, but when I'm on my wrist, it might tell me something else like don't move or whatever, but it says stay still. So let's see what it says here. Oximeter says how much oxygen's in your blood. So I think it's SPo2 is the actual reading number percentage. See, it tells you try not moving, stay still. So I'm gonna try to stay still. Do it again. So the oximeter, when you want to do on the fly, is not really that great, at least for me. It might work for other people. It might be the position of my wrist or something. At night, it picks up pretty good, and it shows what my oxygen levels are at night. So that's kind of cool. But I never could get this right here. So that's why I like to use the pulse oximeter. So anyways, with this one, I like this brand right here. I'll put the link in the description for both these products, but this contact one's not too expensive. When I'm holding it vertical, it'll show my pulse up here, the SPo2 here, and then the heart rate here. If I hold it horizontal, it actually adds a little pulse graph. Now, this is not going to be as thorough as the other one. This is just going to be a pulse graph. But I've kind of used it to see if I have any aFib issues or heart fluttering, because what happens is that, see how even the pulse is? You can see the pulse rate going up and down right here as well. I've looked at this, and I've noticed when I get some weird pulse issues or heart rate issues, this graph won't be the same. It'll kind of be like more spread out, the timing. So it gives me like a visual cue. Again, this is not a medical advice. This is just something that I've noticed. Okay, so don't be relying on this for everything. But what's cool is that if I go in different angles, so if it's on my other hand, you can see that the horizontal flips over. So it's a really cool little oximeter. And right now it's saying I'm at 98%, which is pretty good. I forgot the range. I think it's 95 plus, which is what you want to be, or higher the better. If you're at 100, you're like super awesome. But my pulse is 81. So let's check the accuracy of that. That's all right. 67, 67. So depending on your position, make sure your hand's flat. You know, do a decent recording there. So pulses are pretty accurate once you get it right. That's why I said take everything with a grain of salt. These are just tools. The accuracy is not going to be 1,000% accurate. These are not medical devices for like super accuracy, okay? But they're good to give you some indicators of things, that concerns that you would take to your doctor, okay? So again, I just want to compare what a pulse oximeter or oximeter does versus the smartwatch. I think they're great tools to have to help you on your, you know, to your health. So again, thanks for watching. I'll put the links in the description for these products if you're interested in it. All right, peace out.